And so generally, when it comes to basics, here are the things that you need. What's up, everyone? It's Drew with No Debt But Love, where we strive to live out Romans 13:8, which is to allow no debt to remain outstanding, but the continuing debt to love one another. All right. So what are we going to learn today? We're going to learn about how you can save money while in college. Okay, so there's a lot of videos and a lot of resources online that you can check out. This very topic, but I want to throw my hat into this conversation. I'm pretty sure you've heard the first thing that you want to do is go to a community college and or choose an affordable school. Really great sound advice. But let's dig a little deeper. What I would propose is it's all about your academic schedule of the amount of classes you register for each term. Say what? Yes. So within an academic year, you can register for fall, winter mini-mester, spring, May-mester, summer 1, and summer 2. And so here's the thing you want to keep note of. Take into account that the winter mini is only in December and May-mester is in May. So you're basically getting a full course load of information within a month to a month and a half. So it'd be very fast. When normally a fall and spring semester, you're looking at 3.5 months to get all that information. All right, so check this out. This is the schedule I'm proposing. And please feel free to pause the video because I'm gonna go over a lot of information. You can also go back, so pause and skip back if you need to. So for the fall semester, register in 2 classes, okay? Go to school part-time. And the winter semester, register for 1. Spring, 2 classes. May-mester, 1. Summer 1, 2, and summer 2, another 2 classes as well. Why is that? If you do the 2-1-2-1-2-2 schedule that I am proposing, that is 10 classes a year that you are able to complete. Now, here's the logic. If you're only going to be responsible to pay for 2 classes, then that's less money that have to come out of your pocket, and it's less likely that you will need to borrow money. Now, here's the thing what a lot of students forget. Not only do you have to pay for the classes while in college, you must pay for your food, you must pay for where you're going to live, you must pay for your transportation, and guess what? You have books and supplies. Books and supplies are very expensive. A bachelor's degree is worth 40 classes. Now here's the thing, in college you must earn college credit, and the majority of college classes are worth 3 credit hours. So that means with the 3 credit hours, you would be in class 3 hours a week under the instruction of that professor for that subject. So for example, your freshman composition class is 3 credit hours. You're gonna be in class or online remotely listening to your professor lecture for 3 hours, okay? Another thing with this 2-1-2-1-2-2, remember, you can pause the video, and if there's something that you don't understand, please feel free to comment down below. So, in theory, for every hour of class that you're in, you want to match it with another 1 to 3 hours of studying and preparing for class ahead of time. It's just not enough to show up for your classes and say, okay, well, I showed up, I asked questions in classes, so then therefore I should pass, right? No, a lot of the work that you do is outside of class. Just think of it. It takes hours for your professors to prepare their lessons. And so as a student, you would need to prepare yourself for the tests, the pop quizzes, and the projects. And you cannot prepare for tests, quizzes, and projects while sitting in the classroom. You have to study. And some classes, honestly, will take more hard work and effort than others. So, for example, mathematics, science classes, you may have a math class that's only worth 3 credit hours. But if you're not as strong in math, you may find it difficult to pass that class without tutoring. So tutoring takes extra time and effort out of class. And so if you're only taking 2 classes a semester, in theory, you add another hour to 3 hours a week that you're prepping. 6 credit hours can easily become 12 hours a week that you are working outside of class to prepare for the lectures and the exams and working on projects. So think of it like this. If you're a full-time student, meaning 12 credit hours or more, you multiply 12 hours times 3, that's 36 hours a week that you must spend time reading for book reports, typing up those book reports, going to group project meetings. And again, depending on the class, you may need more than 3 hours a week to prepare. It may take you 5 hours or 10 hours in a given week, depending on how difficult you find that class, okay? If you do the method of 2-1, 2-1, 2-2, 2 classes in the fall, 1 in winter, 2 in the spring, 1 in Maymester, 2 summer 1, 2 summer 2, that's 10 classes a year. So there'll be 10, 20, 30, 40 classes. And a bachelor's degree is worth 120 credit hours. So 40 times 3 is 120 credit hours. Now here's another thing that you want to consider. Whenever you start college, they have what they call your basics. And what are the basics? Your basics are nothing more than your Common Core. What's your basics? What's the Common Core? They're the same thing, so don't let it trip you up. Now, your basics is just that regardless of someone's major, students must be able to do XYZ, read, write, do math, reading, writing, and arithmetic. And that's part of your basics. However, keep in mind that depending on your major, your basics can change. So for example, if you want to be a computer science major, you're gonna need more math. You're gonna need more sciences. And so generally, when it comes to basics, here are the things that you need, okay? You need 1 math, 2 English classes, 2 governments, 2 histories, 2 sciences, 2 economics, an arts, psychology, a computer class, freshman orientation, a technical writing, a foreign language, and 2 electives. Now here's the thing to keep in mind. You can actually get your foreign language requirement waived if you have taken 2 or more years of the same language in high school. That is right. You can't mix French and Spanish, German and Japanese, Chinese, and all these other languages to say, hey, I've had 2 years of foreign language. It doesn't work that way. You choose one language and you stick with it. And with all that being said, you want to make sure that you visit your academic advisor regularly. Visit your academic advisor regularly, because what I'm saying in this video, it's different for every person in every situation. There may be some of you that are watching this video now that may have dual credit hours, and due to being in dual credit, you've completed all your core requirements. And the core represents your first 2 years of college. So you definitely need to speak with an academic advisor. But also consider, depending on the state in which you live, your core is different, okay? So in the Lone Star State of Texas, we have our own Texas history, We also have Texas government. Okay, so please, if you decide to go out of state for school, which I don't advise, but hey, it's your life. If you want to pay that out of state tuition, and you can afford it, by all means. But understand that anything related to your specific state's educational core curriculum, and it has that state's name in the title of that course, 9 times out of 10, it doesn't transfer. So Texas state government or Texas state history will not transfer to New York for their government or history requirement. So I said a lot this video. Please feel free to review it. And that's all I have for you, everyone. Until next time, stay strong, fight on, and have no debt but love. Peace and blessings.